I'm Jim Gordon, and I'm here at the offices of the Richmond Sentinel to bring you an important segment on the 2022 municipal elections here in Richmond. We've invited all the candidates to share with you, our viewers, why they're running and who they are, and why they want to serve the city of Richmond. Every candidate that accepted our invitation will be given the opportunity to share their views. Get to know the candidates here in Richmond and make an educated decision before you vote. Now, let's get started. Sheldon Starrett is part of the Richmond Community Coalition, and he joins us now. Sheldon, thanks.
Thank you for having me here today, Jim.
You're quite welcome. Okay, as we're doing with everybody, a bit about yourself and why you are choosing to run.
I'm a resident here in Richmond, and I've worked in I've worked here for many years, for a good part of the last decade. I was born in Richmond and spent a lot of time with my family here in my younger years. I've helped out with other campaigns at the federal, provincial level before, so this is my first time actually putting my name out there to run. And I think one of the things that really got me to run was last year, Councillor Chakao, who I'm running with, asked me to organize a petition and a town hall on the 5.68% municipal property tax increase. And we did get about 2,000 responses back by the time it was all said and done. Many residents participated in our town hall, and many more sent us submissions. And many of them felt that City Council was not listening to them. They felt that they were told that it was another one-time tax increase, and year after year, residents have felt they've heard, oh, it's another one-time tax increase. And then the next year, another one-time tax increase. And it stops becoming a one-time tax increase if it's happening every single year.
Sure.
And after COVID, with a lot of people losing their jobs, I believe during COVID, Richmond lost over 17,000 jobs, 17,500. And a lot of businesses were hurting here. So, well, other levels of government stepped up to maybe offer relief or with the tax situation. Richmond saw some of the highest property taxes in all of Metro Vancouver.
Some of the questions we're asking everybody, we'll stick with property taxes, which kind of leans me into affordable or attainable housing. What will you and the Richmond Community Coalition do, you specifically, the party, if you get in?
So affordability, I think affordability is the biggest issue in this election. Everyone is talking about housing, and housing is very important to that. We are introducing a rent-to-own program and want to work with other levels of government to do that, because when people are renting, it is very difficult to save money for a down payment.
Right.
So if their rent is going towards helping with that, it helps a bit. We think the city should also step up on social housing rather than trying to offload it to others. And affordability. Affordability, livability. We want to support jobs and businesses here in Richmond so that people can not only live here, but work here as well.
About 30 seconds left or so. Tell us about a few other things, or one other thing that you really are passionate about and something you would like to push forward if elected.
I'm really passionate about this economic stimulus voucher that we are introducing. It's based off of the research of the late Canadian economist, Dr. Robert Mundell. And the idea behind it is we would introduce a household voucher to every household in Richmond of $100 so that they could go out and support local businesses.
Right.
And then Dr. Mundell's research would show that you would have a multiplier effect because people would spend more than that $100. And it'd be good for businesses here, for jobs here in Richmond. And it has worked in other countries like Malta, Singapore, I believe Hong Kong, and various other countries around the world, and especially Asia and Europe. So there is sound economic science behind that.
He is Sheldon Starrett. He's part of the Richmond Community Coalition, and he joins us here today. Sheldon, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And that does it for this edition of the Richmond Sentinel Spotlights on the candidates that are running in the next election, October 15th. Please educate yourself and vote on that day. For more details, and if you want to see more videos, please go to the Richmond Sentinel website. It's richmondsentinel.ca.